Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to, yep, that's food. I come joined with my friend again, River, always. He's my darling. He's lovely. And myself, for a special video I've been planning for a while, and frankly, just been too lazy to do. I work for pretty long days, and after, I don't really feel like making anything, even if it's something as simple as what I usually make on this show. So, excuse me, in the spirit of, yup, that's food, I'm going to prepare something special, close to my heart, and relatively mundane. So I'm going to start you off with the ingredients here. You're going to need bread. I got Wonder. I don't usually get Wonder, but I've got it, so that's what I'm using. And that's it. We're making toast today. You're also going to need a toaster, but that's not an ingredient. Here's one. That's my toaster. It's a Hamilton Beach. It's 2 slices. I'd prefer 4 slices, but my toaster still works, so I don't want to buy a new one. Anyway, what you gotta do first is to plug it in, obviously. So, you go like that, and plug the cord in. Now you set your desired temperature, because my toaster's kind of fancy. It's got, like, circles on it, because it thinks it's hip, instead of numbers. But I like to keep it about middle to little past middle, because it ends up being crisp, but not, like, burnt. Anyhow, there's a lot of light in this room, eh? I'm sorry. I'll see if the natural light's better. Here. Yeah, I mean, it's still kind of bright, but I'd say that's better. Okay, so, my apologies for my eyes looking like I'm mad at you. I'm just tired. I've got sweat on them and dirt, and so they kind of want to seal. It's just what happens. Anyway, onto the toast. You open the bread. You gotta take the little tag off here. Gotta do it with one hand, because that's how this show works. I don't have equipment. I use a phone camera. It's bread. Okay, then you pull out your desired amount of toast. Now normally I'd make 4, but because my toaster only does 2, we're doing 2. Because I'm probably going to have something other than toast after this. This is just going to be my little after-work snack. And then once you've got your bread, you put it in the toaster, like so, and you pop it down. And then you'll see, pretty soon the coils will start to go red. That means it's heating up. It's producing the toast. And that means you can move on to your next step. And your next step, of course, is deciding your condiment. Because in the grand stylings of toast, generally you put something on top of it. I mean, you can have it plain, but even the most diehard toast fans, most of the time, have a little bit of butter on it. It's just how she goes, you know? So I'm going to tie up my bread so it doesn't go bad. So you're just going to have to bear with me for a second. Look at my beautiful face. My hair's growing back very nicely, and so is my beard. I think I'm handsome. Ladies. Gentlemen. Other. Anyway. Bread's done. Now, personally, when I do my toast, I like to have a butter or margarine on it, generally. That's what I usually cover with it. Sometimes I'll do peanut butter. I find that I haven't been doing that a lot lately, but I used to do it a lot. I've moved on more to pretty well just plain butter all the time. But I'm going to start a new block, because the last block is done, so it makes sense to not use it. Be pretty purposeless, you know? No butter on the butter block, so pretty hard to spread that on toast. I guess I could spread the packaging on the toast, but It's not like a frying pan. It's not a baking pan. I'm not gonna just cover it in butter. I'm not spreading the toast. Not spreading the butter case on the toast. It's not happening. I should probably get something to put the toast on when it comes out. I'm gonna use Bounty paper because I hate the environment and the future can burn. No, that's not how I feel. I'm going to use Bounty paper because it's convenient, and currently I am negligent towards the environment. Usually I'm not. I don't use a whole lot of water and electricity and gas. I don't use any gas. Yeah. My paper waste is a little rough, but generally it's not too bad. My footprint's not awful, alright? Don't judge me. Woo! You know what that was? That was the toast. So as you can see, the toast has been toasted. It's got little grill marks on it. Very nice. Pop it on our Bounty paper. It's very hot. Probably burnt my hand, but I don't know because I've been in the sun all day. Unplug the toaster so we're not wasting extra energy. And we're going to take the butter, seen here, use the butter with the knife, take a little glob, slap it on the toast. You just kind of spread that around. And hope the weight of your spreading holds the toast down to the point that you don't pull it around on the stove. There we go. And you do the same thing for the next one. Just a little bit there. Oh. Some sort of accident has happened, and there's a fire response unit passing by. I can tell because of the siren. There we go. That's about as much as I can be bothered to spread on there. And now comes the part everybody waits for, the bit where I taste it. But before we do that, toast is traditionally a breakfast meal. So, well, breakfast item. So, I've got with it, to pair, a coffee. This is a McDonald's large black coffee. I drink my coffee black because I just like it that way. Sometimes I'll have a couple of sugars, but it's pretty rare. I have enough sugar in my life, and I like bitter things. Ladies. Gentlemen. Other. Anyway. Yeah, so we're going to have some toast and some coffee to go with it. And I'll tell you how it is. Yep, that's food. And, here's the coffee. Let's hope it's not too hot. Yep. That's a beverage. Love a coffee. I don't actually. I'm not like super into coffee, but if it's like soup heat, then I'm in. I like a hot soup. If I can get a hot soup in a cup for breakfast, I'm in. Anyway, that's been our program. Thank you for joining us once again. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm sorry the quality's so poor. Eventually, it will go up. But, I will require skills before then. So it may be a decade or two from now. When you're all old and cynical. That's okay. I will be too. And I'll still be eating food because we must to live. Thanks for joining. See you again soon.